Go.
Breathe. We don't know if anybody's here yet, so you got time to breathe. And I am.
It says we're live. It's just not live yet on YouTube. There's always that delay. Yeah, we're live. Now we're live.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do it on IG too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Get out of town. Look at you multitasking.
I mean, if we're paying for Restream, might as well get all I can from it. Yeah, we're live on Josh is first.
Oh. Uh-oh. Feedback.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm waiting for the thing on Instagram to tell me I can go live. Do you have to like click a button or something?
I don't know. I just refreshed it and didn't see it go live. What's up, Tommy? How you doing? He's second. It's unseasonably warm for the past few days. And now my basement is like normal temperature. And I wasn't ready for it. And I bundled up. So I got the sweater on and everything. So I'm like kind of warm. What's up, Cam? What's up, Brian? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Let's switch this to live.
It says we're live on Instagram, but it doesn't.
Uh-huh.
No, it doesn't.
What's bizarre is that I don't see. Wait, are we live on both channels? No. We're live just on the Dad Beers channel. I mean, sorry, Retro Beers channel on YouTube, right? Just the one YouTube channel?
I think so.
Yeah, it says on the top screen. Okay.
I don't know. No, I think we're live on both YouTube channels.
Are we? All right.
Yeah.
So I have to. No.
I could take that off.
I just wasn't prepared for it. That's all. Oh yeah, we are live on both channels. Well, 5 people live, 5 on my channel, 5 on the other channel. So how you all doing? It's been a week.
Hold on. I'm trying to fix things. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Because on the restream end, it only looks like it's only on one channel and then on Instagram.
Yeah, it shows us on 4 now. All right.
Oh wow.
But on Instagram,
we'll roll with it.
Okay. Now we'll be live on Instagram. Here we go. Now we're live on Instagram.
I mean, it'll tell us where the comments are coming from, I think, on Restream. So hopefully it all funnels through. What's up, Randy? How you doing?
Yeah, Randy? Retro Beards is live.
We are live. Retro Beards is live.
Let me. All right. But yes, Tommy, how you doing? Brian, Randy R, my good sir. Camo Cam, I see those eyeballs, sir. I see you. Cam. Oh, we have 14 watching. Where are they coming from?
Oh, they're all over the place.
Yeah, 7 on your channel, 7 on our channel.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, it's good.
It's good. Yeah, it's all good.
So,
yeah. You sure? All right. You know what? I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, Shay. No, Shay. He's being facetious. He's trying to help me. I'm the asshole. I've been paying his ass for like 3 weeks now. So.
Shay, yeah. I appreciate you, man.
Johnny, I've got extremely deep, sad news today. It's like earth-shattering sad news.
What happened?
I don't have any cookies today.
Oh, man. Well, I would thought you were like tell me like the dog got hit by a car or something like that. You know?
One could only be so lucky.
Oh my god.
What's up, Grindstone? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Dan B? Got Tommy, Shade, Randy. We're ill. Yeah, we're driving Shade's artistic brain crazy,
It's a challenge. Yeah, look at it as a
right? It's like one of life's challenges. Just
yeah, look at
overcome
it
the
as a
challenge.
challenge.
Yes, like the little engine that could, right? Like
It's like the challenge is I'm not gonna go over there.
he's really gonna come over and kick me, but he said he's kicking.
My room's always dark
Yeah,
because
Aaron Rodgers is watching from Instagram.
I don't see it on my Instagram.
Yeah, it's not showing. Well, if you follow the page on Instagram, it'll show.
I do follow the page, don't I?
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Frankie
yeah, I do
J.
follow.
Hey, we could. Frankie J's here. We've made it. We've succeeded. We didn't have a Frankie J last week, and we were eating cookies on screen all live and being crumbly and stuff. And now Frankie J is here.
Waiting to send previously known as Anton tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Anton Scent is driving Shade up the wall because of what I want it to be and what he refuses to accept.
Oh, it's so comical just hearing it. Yeah, I
low
mean,
and to the left, low and to the left.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, and we are making progress. So I did show him. I shared the soap labels, and I said, I don't care what you say. I'm not changing the soap labels. The soap labels are what they are.
Yeah, we gotta kind of just hammer it, nail it down, get it going, so we can get back on.
Two of the scents we've changed ideas like 20 times.
So we can get back to having the site live and all that stuff. We
still got like 3 more. I think 3 more scents, and I still have to do the what. So there's still things that have to be done. Like we're not ready by any means, but the closer I can get labels done and then ordered, and then the closer we can get to relabeling, and then the closer I can get for doing the site.
Yeah. But I feel like if we finalize, one thing at a time, it's like, all right, we'll hit the next one and get the next one. Just get it all said and done already, because we want to get back to getting stuff on the market already.
Oh, Shay did them all. No, so there's some that Shay did and some that I did, and we'll just be transparent. And I'm not throwing any shade, not the person, but like the actual thing. Our vision for what we want the brand is different from what Shade's envisioning things when I ask for things. He's convinced me to go a different route a couple times, but for the most part, like my vision is the vision, and he's giving retro things, but they're not the things I want, right? So it's hard, and I feel bad because he puts in a lot of work for us. You know what I mean? What's up, Twitch? But I just don't want like retro things. I want the label just to look old, like you would walk into the store in the 1920s and find something, or the 1950s, or different eras. And could we easily be called vintage beards? Sure, right? But we're going with the retro just because I think retro fits more things than vintage does.
Yeah. Yeah, vintage I feel like kind of locks you into a time period. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my
like old timey period. Yeah. Retro's like, I guess we can go back 20 years.
Yeah, 15, like some things might look like the 80s bright neon stuff. Some stuff might look like it came from a 1920s still motion cartoon. Like it just.
Oh, we should do a Felix the Cat kind of. Oh,
we can do Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, there we go.
We could do Steamboat. Shade was actually doing a Steamboat Willie for me for Alley Cat, for Avenues and Alleys. One of the two.
Yeah,
Avenues and Alleys.
I like that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, because that's free game now. Steamboat Willie.
Hell yeah. I guess, and we make the label black and white. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole label will be black and white.
But yeah,
you heard it here.
He's done a lot of good work.
I don't want to hear nothing about nobody saying,
Yeah, Steamboat Willie is public domain. See what I told you? He doesn't. What I've seen, this beauty is an eye to the beholder. What I view as retro, Shade views as vintage. But it's okay. I told him earlier, I'm not worried about the artwork not being what other people want because it's what we want. And if you look at the artwork I had with Chesapeake, like in the beginning, it was atrocious. And I sold tons, right? It was just basically taking pictures off the internet, putting it in the background.
I remember
lighting it up and then put words on top.
When you had 057, you just had
it was just a red.
It was just a red Chevy, yeah. It was a great scent. I really like that scent.
Yeah, and I sold a lot of them. So I'm confident that we'll be okay.
I think that review is still on my YouTube channel.
Of 057?
Yeah, I did a review on that before I started talking to you.
Well, you'll know the label on that one was rushed, and the reason it was rushed because that scent was originally supposed to be the collab scent with No BS Bearded.
Oh. I have an art degree. Your stuff is confused.
But at the end of the day, the customer is always right. I'm not that I'm a customer. Different times today.
I don't know. The Shade know, like I save everything. Yeah, like I'm saving every art that comes to me. I save all of it because I'm going to use all of it. I want to use all of it if I can, for stickers and stuff.
No one's going to give a shit if someone is saying, no, that's not retro. Like, well, retro to you may not be retro to somebody else. Like, to me, it's retro.
I mean, it all looks great.
Like if I saw a label with like an old Bob's Big Boy statue on the front, that's retro. Bob's Big Boy is retro.
Yeah.
So
Dunkin' Donuts can be retro to a certain extent. You just use their, what their logo was, many years ago.
Mm-hmm. Agree. And to me, like now, unless you go like 80s retro where it's like neon-y looking like Tron. To me, I like the flat, like the old, like the candy bar labels you'd get, the Clark bar for 5 cents is just like a flat.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Dull. Yeah. I mean, that's what's in my head.
But I feel like we can bounce around with so much, with every cent. Like one label, can be that, and the next label could be that. We can go through so many different avenues. So it's like. We're not set on one exact like motif, is it? Yeah, or style or art style. You know what I'm saying? Like we can. Every label could be its own thing.
Yeah. My major like stop dead point where I won't budge is I don't want it to look modern.
Okay.
Because modern, to me, modern defeats the purpose. Right?
All right.
But how was your weekend?
It was good.
Or your week, or whatever you want to call it.
Just doing the regular thing, taking care of the house, cleaning, taking care of the kids. Normal. Nothing major happened. And that's it. I live a boring life. You know what I'm saying? Like I just take it day by day.
I didn't die this weekend.
That's good. I was checking in on him.
On the plane or anything.
He had to fly out there, and flying nowadays is dangerous. Planes are catching fire off the runway, or they're crashing.
Dude, my flight out, there was only 57 people on the whole plane, and it was a giant plane. There's they had room for 170 people. So, and I had boarding pass A02, and whoever had 01 wasn't there, so I was the first one on the plane.
Oh, nice.
Because it's Southwest, so you just board in your order and you sit where you want. So I got I call it Southwest first class. It's like the very first row.
Wait a minute. So when you fly Southwest, you could just get on the plane and sit wherever you want?
Yeah, you don't get assigned tickets. So you basically, if you board in the first 20 to 30, you get best seats. Anything board after that, that's why you want a boarding in the like. I always try to upgrade to board in the first 15.
Is that real? That for real?
Yeah, you don't get assigned seats.
Are all the seats the same?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter.
The only difference is like the aisle seats or the emergency exit seats have more room, and then the very first two rows on each side that in front of it's like the flat part because it's
Yeah.
separating it.
Yeah.
That has extra leg room. So if you sit in those two rows, that's first class because that's why you want the first few boarding passes because
That's
you could.
crazy. How do people like not get into fights and where they have to
Oh,
sit?
they do because they'll be like, "Hey, can you switch here so me and my wife can sit here?" And they'll be like, "Nope, this is where I'm sitting."
Oh, it's like
I
that's
always just
crazy.
go. I always
That's
go.
insane. I
I
couldn't deal
always
with
go
that.
first row
No,
window. That's
can't
what I
do. I
always
can't
go.
do it. I can't do it. No, I need to have an assigned seat.
Yeah.
And I need to have like where I'm supposed to be. And that's it. I can't just go onto a
That's
plane and
why.
sit wherever. No way. No
That's
way.
why you got to get first 15, and you can upgrade 24 hours before your flight. You can check in, and it says you could upgrade the be an A through 15.
That just hearing that like makes my anxiety start to roll. Like I can't. I'm never gonna fly that airline ever. I will pay extra to fly American Airlines, and that's it. Like
I
I'm not
usually
gonna.
do fly American, but I had points, so
No
the
way.
flight part was free, so I just used my points. But yeah, you could tell like when you're sitting there just watching people come in and the plane's getting full. Um, but yeah, Southwest is going to assign seatings, I think within the next year, and they're getting rid of their bags fly free because they're the only airline where you 2 bags fly free, and you get 1 carry-on and 1 personal item.
Huh.
But you know the thing,
That's a
this
lot.
is this is what
That's
I
a lot.
think. This is what pisses me off in airport, right? Like they clearly have the little thing to put your carry-on in. If it doesn't fit, you can't take it. 90% of the people shit would never fit in there. They don't even check, right?
Mine never fits. They never check my stuff ever.
I go on with a backpack. I'm cool. I'm cool. But you see people that have like a larger carry-on and then they have a smaller carry-on on
Yeah,
top, and
yeah.
I'm like, that's not a personal item. That's a freaking luggage in a maybe a carry-on. I hate that people try to avoid checking their bags by just carrying all the shit on the plane. And there's never enough overhead room, never, because you can only
Right.
fit maybe 3 bags if you're lucky, 2 most of the time, and so that always pisses me off. And I need to figure out what constitutes early boarding because I noticed. So like yesterday on the way back, the disabled guy, I get it. Get him on the plane first so he don't have to deal with any of the nonsense. Cool.
Right.
But then there was this lady that had like middle teenager kids, normal looking. Nothing seemed off about these kids. And they're like, "Oh, we need a pre-board." And like the ticket person was suspicious and looking at a ticket. Nothing on her shit said pre-board. She was just trying to say,
Right.
"Oh, I got kids." So I need to know what constitutes pre-board because I paid extra to board early, and I got people boarding before me. So I need to know what is pre-boarding. Is it elderly, handicapped, and anybody with kids? Because if so, I will borrow a kid to get on the plane. Like, hey, you flying too? Cool. Can I borrow one of your kids?
You'd be
Give
like
me one.
on Titanic, like, I have a child.
I'm his last. I'm his only parent.
Flying makes me nervous. I'm trying to avoid it. I don't want to fly anytime soon, but like I
I'll
feel
tell you
like
what, though, there's probably less likely to have any problems now. People are extra cautious.
yeah. Aaron, I'm way ahead of you. I already came over that. I already told Gary about that. I was like,
Oh.
we do like former sense, classic, retro sense, stable sense.
Adrian,
Yeah, you could do anything.
these weren't babies. These were like about to have a quinceañera or sweet 16.
They're
Like,
bigger. They're taller than the parent. They're taller than
yeah.
the mom.
And people were looking at him side eye too, like, come on.
Mm.
And then she was with another lady that had some older kids, and then I think they were related, and she told the person, "Oh, she early boarding too." And the ticket lady, like, "Let me see that ticket."
Oh man, no.
I mean, technically,
what is it? I think we'll
I
go.
am legally a disabled veteran with proof of being a
Yeah.
disabled veteran. Do you think I could board early now? Like, how do
Yeah,
you
you
put that
probably,
on
you
your?
probably, you probably should be able to.
How do you put that on your ticket so when you fly, it shows it? And the thing is, you could see the tickets. All these pre-board, they were like they would have boarded like almost close to last.
Mm.
So I think they're like, oh, let me buy my ticket, and then if it's a late boarding number, then I'll just pre-board because I can't.
I think next month I am going to South Carolina
For what?
for spring, my kid's spring break. My brother-in-law, bought a house down there because he's moving from
You told
Jersey
me
to.
that.
Yeah, he's moving from Jersey to South Carolina. He's down there now. He's got this big house. He's got like 5 bedrooms or whatever. And his father-in-law has a house that is just chilling there with nobody in it. So like I think that we're gonna stay at that house because it's empty. But like my wife was like, we should fly, and I was like, I really don't want to fly because
That's a long drive.
I don't. I feel like I can. I'm fine with it. I've done it in the past. I've driven to Myrtle Beach before. They don't live that far from Myrtle Beach, so it's not like it's not a huge feat for me. But like I really try and not to fly. One, because like it's more expensive, and two, like I just don't feel safe in the air right now. I just don't feel safe.
How does Dylan deal with flying?
They're fine. The kids love it. They love flying. They were like, "Can we just go on a plane, fly to where we're going, and then wait at the airport for the flight back just to be on the airplane?" They love that stuff.
They just want to fly and then turn around, come right home.
Yeah, they just want to fly and come back home for the weekend or something like that.
Yeah. But no, so Adrian, yeah, they weren't special. Now, one lady did have a son. It was clear he clearly had Down syndrome. Understood. Perfectly fine. But the lady with her kids acting like knuckleheads, they were special, all right, but they weren't the good kind. It just irritates me. I think some people. Oh, and let me tell you this. Every time I go through, you stand on the footsteps, you put your hands up here, and you get scanned.
Yeah.
Every time they pull me out to search, and then you can see the screen, and it has a little yellow and a red blocks right around my groin, and it says anomaly. So he has to check me, and I'm like, I promise you, there's no anomaly or anything hiding in my pants.
Do you have artificial balls?
No, but every time it does that, I think it's my metal belt buckle or my belt button, my pants button.
I have never ever had a problem going through security.
Every time, dude.
This face, all of this that everybody like fears and like has like they have reservations. They question my motives just because my face. Never have a problem going through security ever. None. Zero. Never been pulled to the side. The only thing was immigration once. But other than that, like when I fly, like, never. TSA, we're homies.
All of you in here, share the stream out. Tell everybody the party's here. Come on. Do that. Do us a favor. Spread the love. Yeah, but I was like, anomaly. I was like, well, that's flattering. I promise you there's no anomaly here. And they made me pull my pants up tighter, and then they like checking me, and I'm like,
wow. You do look suspicious though. Like you look like a suspicious character. Like we see Gary coming at you in real life. It's like you.
Not suspicious. So I sat on the way home. This guy decides to sit right next to me in the middle seat instead of sitting wherever he could have. This older gentleman, Russian guy, and he sat on his phone the whole time. It's in Russian. He's reading this Russian thing. So let me go through my mind and see he's reading some plan on how to take over the plane. So I'm sitting there looking at him like, test me, bro. Test me. I am ready. And I had a hard time sleeping because like I'm sitting here watching the guy like, you're not Ruski-ing me, buddy. Like I got you.
Yeah, but don't they have air marshals on every flight now?
I don't know if they still do that or not, but this guy wasn't a marshal.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. Good job, Ellie.
So no, check this out.
Nice.
So when back in the days of Chesapeake, I flew to Pittsburgh. I had a meetup. It was me. We had Aaron, aka Malibu, Bernie, Be Nice, Jamin, and then Rob K, and of course all their wives. We run an Airbnb in Pittsburgh because that's where Bernie's from. So one of these smart asses took a butter knife from the house and put it in my backpack when we were leaving. So I go through checkout and go through security and they find this butter knife in my bag. They pull it out, check it, put it back in my bag, and let me go on my way.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with a butter knife?
Dude, I can do more.
Expensive jam.
I can do more damage with a butter knife than I can with a pair of nail clippers or a freaking 2-ounce bottle of liquid. See, that's exactly what happened because Shopify said you have an international criminal. Yeah. But you know what the funny part is though? Johnny's name wasn't on any of the Shopify stuff, but they specifically asked for Johnny's shit.
I don't know why.
That's suspicious.
And I checked like all my forms, like my LLC and everything like that I have under, for me, because I have Johnny Grooms is in Johnny Grooms LLC, because I started the YouTube thing as a business, reviewing, so I have an LLC under the Johnny Grooms name, and like all that stuff is in order. Like I have all that stuff's in order, up to date, paid, and everything like that. Like that's all said and done. I don't understand why they have any issues with me for any reason, because like I said 2 streams ago, I am a law-abiding citizen. I have not done anything illegal ever in
But
my
see,
life.
Randy, that's the point. They let me take the butter knife on the plane with me. And now it's in my house. I have a brand new butter knife. Never needed it.
But he's not gonna...
with enough force behind a butter knife, you can stab through something.
Oh yeah, I can kill someone with a butter knife easy.
So the fact that they let me carry on a butter knife, I was like, really? Butter knife? I mean, I gotta take my belt off to go through security, but I could take this butter knife?
You know how much it would burn if you stab someone with a butter knife, because it's so like blunt? Like, God, that's not a clean cut. That's a oh man, that's pain. That's painful right there. At least if you use a steak knife, it's got a point. It's got serrated. It's made to tear flesh. Butter knives are not really made to tear flesh. So if you take a butter knife and you jab it into somebody, that's gonna hurt a lot more.
Yeah. So how was everybody's week? We didn't go through the chat and ask how everybody's week was. We just started talking about metal detectors and knives and retro and
spoons. Something else to look
out for. A lighter. You could stab through a potato with a straw if you play. Yeah, you could. Johnny does look suspicious, don't he? Like if I was TSA, I would definitely pull Johnny to the side. Yeah, you don't want to get stabbed with a fork either.
Oh no. Oh, there was in one movie where the guy was like sitting next to the other one in his jail cell, and he like just jabbed the fork in his leg. I forgot what movie it was, but I was like, that's gotta suck.
Yeah. I mean, they thought my wife was a member of the IRA for a long time. She was on the. She sounded like someone on their do not fly list, so they pulled her to the side one time. It's cleared up now, but still, that was funny.
She sounded like. That's true, Jason. You're right. Some like my butter knives that like I have upstairs, their handle is pretty hefty. So I get that.
Dude, you could do the eye to the ear.
To the gut,
throat,
I mean,
right through the whole anus, right there, dude.
And if someone, if someone breaks into my house and I'm so happen to be like making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and all I have is a butter knife in my hand, rest assured that man is not walking out, and that butter knife is going in him one way or another, multiple times.
Wait a minute, they made you toss curry, but then let you go through with it? That don't make sense. Like with the container, just not the stuff inside of it?
Did they like toss it and like throw it back at you later? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you have to explain a little bit more on that one, Adrian. I'm confused. Now they have the things right by there that you can dump liquids out right when you go in.
Yeah, they do. French rolling pin is the worst. See, now I have to look at what a French rolling pin is. Ooh, excuse me.
What have we been using for stubble? Lick on hand, clipper, or trimmer? I don't know what you mean.
Oh yeah, that's that's like a zombie killing weapon, I think.
What?
That French rolling pin is basically just like a wooden, like a thick wooden stick that tapers off on both ends.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
you can mess someone up.
Yeah, it's the rolling pin though, but it doesn't have the handles where the middle rolls. It's like the whole thing rolls. It's like a tapered.
Yeah, what I've been using for stubble. Just my razor. Like
Yeah, they just do a zero blade and then it kind of slowly grows back. So this is just a weeks of growth. That's all that is. Nothing.
So yeah, same here. This is like a week's of growth right here. I have more in my head, but you can't see it on the camera. So what I do is I use the Brio Zero blade, or I use this I use this clipper I got off of Amazon real cheap that is basically a zero blade, and I use that first, and then I just use my razor. Like right now, I'm using a Schick Extreme, and just shaves my head while I'm in the shower. So it's fast. My shaves are a lot fast. I don't have time to do the straight edge and the soap and all that stuff, and I just don't have the time for it anymore. So
Yeah, I don't do that.
I just when I do have the time for it, I lay it all out and I take my time. It takes like 2 hours, not 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, to shave my head properly the way I like, the way I take care of myself.
Was Elimination Chamber after our last stream or before it? We talked about that on live already, didn't we?
Is that when he turned heel? When John Cena turned heel? Yeah, we talked about that already.
I don't know what Johnny uses, but they're just whatever the barber has, the clippers. Bzz.
What I do is I just let it grow because like I don't have to like really keep up with it. Like I don't have
Aren't clippers and a trimmer the same thing?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. See,
I guess.
I don't know.
But like no, I don't work in a place where like they care about what I look like. So like I don't have to
obviously because they hired you.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. As long as you're a body that's
ugly
warm
people and are alive.
They don't care. So like I don't have to always keep this looking clean, I can go to work look like a homeless person.
Yeah, I usually get my hair cut every couple weeks.
You go to a place to do it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because I have her cut and then she like cleans up my beard, keeps my beard trimmed.
Oh,
I do keep my beard at the same length. She does it.
This I do all myself.
I could do it myself.
I do the whole thing,
but
yeah.
I'll go on my lunch break sometimes. Go get a haircut. Just depends. Go after work. Just depends.
So in my car, I have fixed blade knives. I have a switchblade. I have
He also has a radio that doesn't work.
I have a radio that doesn't work. Yeah. I also have I got pepper spray.
I have all your dirt.
Baseball bat in my trunk. I have.
If Johnny ever gets pulled over by the cops, he's getting beat. Like,
listen, I got pulled over, and all I do is flash a good smile and say, "I'm sorry, officer," and he lets me go with a warning, and that's it.
Are you sure with that look?
Yes, every time it works. Every time I got pulled over 3 times in my life, and every single time, as the police officer walked up, I had my hands on the steering wheel. I said, "Good morning" or "Good afternoon." Smile. He asked me for the information. I give him everything he asked for.
You lift your shirt up too, don't you?
And I squeeze it against the glass. I give him everything he asked for. I apologize. I say, I whatever he says that I did, I had no idea, officer. I apologize. I'm so sorry. And I just take full responsibility. And he feels so bad for me, he lets me go every single time.
So I pulled over a guy one time who was going. It was a 45 and he was going 87. I was like, why I pulled you over? He goes, yeah, I was hauling ass. I'm like, cool, slow down, have a good day. I just let him go.
Oh, no.
Because he was so honest with me. Because he was like,
that's what it is. He's
like, yeah, I was hauling ass. Because most people are like, no, I got no idea. He was like, I was hauling ass. It's like, cool, slow down, have a good day.
I just, I keep it positive, happy, in the light. And the one cop was like, you know what? You have an expired tag. And I was like, the inspection is expired. He's like, it's expired like almost a year. And I say, I understand, officer. I apologize. I just haven't been able to.
Does that mean you're Puerto Rican? Boricua?
So he pulled me over for that. And he told me, and I was in town. It was an in-town cop. And I said, I apologize. I haven't gone over to be able to I haven't been able to go to the inspection station. I plan to go tomorrow morning or whatever. And he was like, as long as you keep the car in town, we won't bother you about it. Just but as soon as you cross the town lines, you may get pulled over for that. I was like, okay. And then he let me go. I went right back home. I waited like 15, 20 minutes ish. And I was like, I really got to go to the store. So then I left and I never got pulled over yet. My tag on my car is still expired.
Oh, that's right. Hey, you're a criminal, sir.
I guess so.
New Yorkan. But yeah, Boricua. I know a Boricua. Anyways, feeling froggy. Anybody want to be a guest today and get the link and come on and keep it PG? Johnny and I can do some impromptu interview. Wasn't the plan, but I'm saying, hey, if
Hey,
nobody wants to, that's fine too. Don't come on and start shit. We don't do that. But if anybody wants to come and hang out with us, we're just kind of, we had really no plan for today, like what we're talking about. Like obviously last week we had kind of a topic, sort of. You know, we did an update on Retro Beards, right? We're kind of still in the finishing the new labels. And I've only been doing work, or we've only worked on oils. I haven't even started putting butter labels together. We don't know what the hell we're doing on that. I mean, it won't be as hard.
What's up, man? Product Reviews. How you doing? I just checked his channel out. It's got a solid channel.
Yeah.
Nice. Good
Shane
stuff.
can't do peachy today because some asshole made him angry. The thing too, like what I say on text doesn't never come out the right way. So I had to call him and say, hey, that's not what I meant. Don't you hate that though? Like,
yeah, text message doesn't show really show the emotions. So like when
Yeah.
you try to when you try to convey something through text, that's why just use emojis.
and I don't like
stuff
voice
that.
to text because voice to text, yes, you can hear it, so you could feel the emotion, but you can't always play it around.
Like the text I sent you, right? You texted me while I was working. I was in the middle of work. So like I said it and then I read it and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of mean.
What did you say?
Before when I was like, we just need to lock down sense and get this going so we can.
You know, I knew what you meant. Like, this is the thing. You're always an asshole. So like, I don't. Nothing you say upsets me because like, listen, I've seen how you talk to people that you like and don't like. So I know when you're really mad. No, Shay got mad because he was texting me. And I was in the middle of playing video games with my son, so I would like drop the controller, try to text real fast, but I would just be real blunt, quick, boom, boom, and it came up like a dick. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm really big on when I'm at home or with the family, like that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I was playing video games with my son that I don't see very often, so my ADD goes crazy anyway. So I'm trying to focus on the game.
So Chris is a fan of the Sax Huds. All right. See? This is why we have to get back out there. People like the stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like everybody's dropping ball wash now. And
like we got to get back to
beard growth oils. And
at this point, I wanted to be like, just put a fucking black label on it and we'll just write the name in and we'll just...
I think, Josh, are you live? Push the live button. Oh no, John will tell you, and I will tell you, we're both assholes.
Oh,
right? But that don't mean we're mean or bad people.
Yeah, no,
you could be a very nice asshole.
I am 100% a dick. Like I know it. I'm consciously aware of it. And it's just if you earned my attention that day.
The video game was yesterday.
If you earned my attention fully, then like you did something to really to want to receive that. Like you asked for it basically.
But there's a difference though. Like so you look at Johnny, he looks like a serial killer. We already knew that. And he can't and he's just blunt, like there's no fluff. But he's also the guy who see a red panda and be like, oh, look how cute this is. And he gets like gushy-gashy over a fluffed animal. So you could be an asshole, but actually be a nice, kind person too. It's more like being a German Shepherd, right? Like you're just straight to the point. You don't F around. I'm not a Shih Tzu. I'm not fluffy and jump around and lick faces. Like that's what it is. You're just German Shepherds. Yeah. Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
I love that, man. Yeah. I love that, man. It's so funny.
Bad guys.
Wreck-It Ralph is such an awesome movie. I love that movie.
Keep in mind, direct sales are still an option for the stock you have.
Yeah, I there are a few, some people that I talk to, like, oh, well, and I'm just like, like, see, I turn down cash sales in real life when I talk about the business because like I just want to make sure everything's all across like
The hardest part is not
present.
selling it, right? It's getting the money and then getting the money into the business account because you
Yeah.
can't pay the business account directly like we have. So that's the. But I will say, anybody who wants anything, just
I guess
DM
I could.
Johnny because he does that part of the shipping and stuff. So just DM him, and if he can make it work, he'll make it work.
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, because like it's just
Can't make it work, he won't make it work.
getting. I guess I can deposit.
Because we could transfer money to the thing, but it has to be in our. So we'd have. Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. I
Yeah,
didn't even look at
it's
the
like a
bill.
lot. It's a lot more steps. I just got a notification from my bank. My wife is out there shopping.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, and I felt like someone punched me right in the chest just now. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's
What is
okay.
where's she at shopping?
She's right now she's at Old Navy, meaning she's buying the kids clothes. So
Yeah, but Old Navy's not bad though. So whatever
it's not too
dollar
bad.
amount you've seen, that means you probably got like 30 pairs of clothes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she got like a whole haul,
Yeah.
for both kids for that. Because but even still, anything over $100 to me is like a punch to the chest. Like
So let me tell you my experience with the rental car place. So it's Sixt, Sixt. It's like the new. They've been around for a while, but they're new, like branching out to all the airports. That's who we rented
that's
a
a
car
car
with.
rental place.
That's who we picked up a car from when we went to Arizona for our trip.
Really?
They got the stupid BMW.
Yeah.
That's the same company. It's called Sixt.
Which side note, the BMW has the worst back seat I've ever sat in a car. You figure it's a BMW, it's an expensive car. The back seat should be comfortable.
No,
It's
I
not
hate
comfortable.
BMWs. So the last 2 times I went to Arizona, I got that same car. That same car that we had, I had that. So I go to Texas, and I get on there and I rent. I just need a mid-sized car or whatever, and it tells me the night before I get the text saying, "Hey, we'll see you at pickup. We have a Nissan Altima ready for you." I'm like, "Cool, I could dig that Nissan Altima."
Yeah. Solid car.
Yeah. Now Dean's 3 hours behind us now instead of 2.
Oh.
It's 4 o'clock. Yeah.
Lucky.
So I get there. Now my pickup time is supposed to be 10:30. I get there at 8. So I actually sit in the airport. I go have breakfast at a restaurant until 9:30 and go to pick up the car. And he's like, "Oh, we don't have your car. All we have is all these, and they're all BMWs." He goes, "And they're luxury cars, and it'd be $120 a day extra." I was like, "No, how about I just get the car that I paid for and reserved?"
Yeah.
And
Give
like,
me the
"Oh, well,"
equivalent
they're
of
like, "Well,
that.
you're here early." I'm like, "So if I come back at 10:30, then my Nissan Altima will magically be here?"
Yeah.
He says, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, we can get it down to $40 a day." And he's showing me the inventory available. It's all being. They don't have a fucking Nissan Altima.
Yeah.
Their trick is they're going to get you a BMW because that's all they ever have. So I ended up with a BMW 2 Series, whatever. It's like a 4-door car. It's not the 3. It's a 228i or something like that.
Okay.
Worst fucking car ever. It's worse than the other BMW that we had. Like, you can't figure out the controls. It just, yeah, it was a pain in the ass, man. And I'm bitching the whole time. I'm like, I would have been happy with a fucking Yugo. You know what I mean? Like, what? Or a smart car.
Yeah.
So then, and I was supposed to, my flight left at 6 o'clock in the evening. So when I booked it, I would return the car at 4 because I'm thinking get to the airport, right? Pretty easy,
Right.
4 o'clock.
Right.
They had me return the car at 8 in the morning. So 11 something, I get this alert saying you're late turning your car in, and now you got to pay for an extra day. So they get a fucking extra day out of me, and I'm like, who changed this? Because why would I make an 8 o'clock return when I have a 6 o'clock flight? I'm going to be at the fucking airport for 10 hours? Makes no sense.
Yeah. What company is this again?
Sixt.
So never rent from Sixt again, because if they don't have your car, they're gonna upgrade you without your consent and charge you for it, and then
Yeah. And it's funny because in Arizona, they gave me the upgrade free. This time I had to pay $40 a day.
See, they got you on record. They were like, you know what, we're not gonna do this again. And when I went to Chicago, they didn't have the car I rented. So what they did was they gave me something equivalent to the price that I was paying for the car that I rented, and that was it. It was the Enterprise, and I wanted some. I forgot what it was. It wasn't. It was some 4-door car, but I ended up with a Dodge Charger, and which was fun to drive because it's a fast car. It's bulky, and I had a lot of fun with it. I made a U-turn and spun out. I was like, hell yeah! It was good. It's a good time.
My thing is though, if you rent a car, if you make a reservation, you already pick the kind of car you want or the style and the price. That means whenever I get there, I don't give a fuck what you give me. I want that price because that's
Yeah.
what I signed up for.
Yeah.
That's why
shouldn't
you
have to pay
reserve it.
more. Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
If price wasn't the important, why would you have a price on it? Just put reserve a car at the end, no price.
Yeah.
Like that pisses me off. So yeah,
there should be a car rental place that is like every single car is exactly the same car, and you just get keys.
Yep.
And it opens up the car that you're assigned to. There's no tiers. There's no anything. It's just the same car. Everybody gets a Ford 500. You know what the Ford 500 is?
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone gets
like the Ford Taurus, but
it's like if America became a communist country, that would be the communist car that everybody's assigned to drive, the Ford 500. So that would be the car. Because when I saw that car the first time I saw it, and I was like, that's just a general vehicle just to get you to A and B. It's nothing special about it.
It's like the Ford Escort, Ford Taurus. Like they're just plain looking.
At least the Taurus has the show. The 500 is just a Ford 500, plain vanilla yogurt, no fruit, just car.
And then the people in the room next to me in the hotel had this yappy dog who yapped all night and morning, dude.
If anybody has a Ford 500, my apologies. That's just my personal opinion.
No, I have not. Have you had the Liquid Death soda or tea?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had the Liquid Death Cola, and it was really good. I think it was better than Crystal Pepsi.
No, Crystal Pepsi's legit.
I don't know. You got to try the...
Nothing. Dude, I'm a Pepsi fangirl. Ain't nobody beating Pepsi.
Hold on, I got to scream. All right, I'm back.
Who are you screaming at?
Yeah. My wife asked me if my son would like French fries from Burger King. Which I don't even know why she would ask.
So she was shopping by herself?
No, she's with my daughter. Which makes it worse because my daughter is like, oh, let's get this, and this, and she magically convinces you to buy half.
I have a feeling it doesn't take much for her to convince Audrey to buy anything at all.
No, Audrey is a penny pinching stickler. So a lot of the charms and stuff doesn't work. But if it's for me, I can't go to the store with them because they fill the car, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Because I know what it's like to be that age and going with my parents to the store and wanting to get something, and then them telling me no. So I feel like that's me projecting. I don't want to do that to my kids. If they want something from the store, I'll get it for them. You know,
I'm the same way. So and not to speak ill, but growing up, my legit parents would go through and get them a soda or a drink or something, and we got shit, right? Or check out to the store or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't do that to my kids. If I'm getting a drink or something to eat, they're able to get something too. It's only so.
Especially and they know too, because Walmart, they know on the way out they got all the candy there and everything like that. So of course,
that's when you just tell Audrey, "Hey, check out. I'll meet you at the car." You go.
She says no. She says no because she's a spoiled brat. She's the baby of she's the baby of her family. So Audrey got everything whenever she wanted something. Her dad.
Well, then you think she would say yes then?
No, she doesn't. So she. But I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be told no, and that's it.
So they just give you those eyes,
yeah, because I don't want them growing up and be like, oh, dad always told us no.
But father, I hunger.
I hunger. They do. They do. They get me. They get me.
Please, sir, may I have some more? Fine. 20 candy bars each you get.
Yeah.
I remember when I brought over some of those vegan Reese's peanut butter cups for you. They were all happy.
Oh
You
man,
were like, they're
they did not
mine.
last. Those things. I had to hide one in the freezer for Audrey.
Do you
'Cause,
remember
like,
you told me about them? And then when I stopped at Walmart before I got to your house, I was like, hey.
Yeah, we get that specifically for the wife because that's like her thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But like I've been buying regular candy now, so like we got regular.
Sir, can I have
Yeah.
some more?
And my daughter would just look at me. She goes, "I'm hungry. I'm hungry." I'm like, "All right, well, get whatever you want to eat."
Oh, there is good news in the fast food coffee world. Dunkin' Donuts Dunkin' Latte is back.
Yes, the Dunkin' Latte is back, and the pistachio Dunkin' Latte is back too.
I haven't seen that, but I had the regular Dunkin' Latte. So I went to the drive-thru, and I get one. I take a drink. Like, this ain't Dunkin' Latte. Look, it said triple matcha chai tea. And I just put the cart right in reverse. Whoop! This is not my Dunkin' Latte. Like, don't fuck around with me. I am a basic white bitch. I know what they are. I need a Dunkin' Latte.
That's right.
All that is Rhode Island coffee milk with a shot of espresso.
That's it.
Oh, Dan, yay or nay? Like, nay, I don't have any. Yay, they're the best.
Yeah, they're so good.
If you could find them, our store doesn't have any more. If you could find them, buy all of them. I'm telling you, buy every pack you can get your grubby little hands on. Post Malone Oreos. Hey, speaking of which, give me one of my cookies. My shortbread cookies that you didn't eat. You ate everything else. I didn't. My son loves the Sabrina brown sugar shake.
You know what?
Because that's fire.
Nobody can convince me that tastes good.
I never had it.
Nobody can convince me that tastes good because I've tried it twice, and both times I did not like it.
What, cookies?
Are you unopened. Me and Kyle. Well, hold on.
Kyle tell you we saw him at the store?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
But I gave like almost a whole row away because there's like 4 people that asked me for a cookie. I gave them a cookie and that was it.
He gave a whole row away. That's a small bag to begin with, so.
Oh, Chips Ahoy, Reese's peanut butter chips.
Chewy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Chewy.
Yeah, they have pretzel sliders now at Dunkin's.
Mm-hmm. They're good.
Yeah, the ham and cheese pretzel sliders. Yeah, that's new right now.
Amazon, Josh. Yeah, but Dunkin' Latte is, dude, I loved it. I just need to order a can of the Autocrat, of the jar, the coffee milk syrup. Make my own damn Dunkin' Latte home.
Yeah, you know what, Ellie? You're right because I've asked my wife said that it tastes good. So I was like, how about you order the Sabrina Carpenter brown sugar drink and then order 2 of them. So then like, I can taste what you taste because maybe I'm ordering it wrong. So she ordered it the way that she got it. She likes it. So I get mine, which is exactly the same as hers, and I drink it and I'm like, this just tastes like water to me. It has no flavor.
See, Kellen likes it. And he likes the sweet stuff like me, so he says it's good. Could be just yours.
I didn't taste any sweetness. All I tasted was just like, a bland coffee drink with nothing special in it. I don't get it. Maybe it's my taste buds. I don't know. But like, I did not like the shaken espresso drink. And I was one of the first ones I was all for it. I was like, hell yeah, let's go.
My Dunkin', when the Dunkin' Latte went away, they still had it for like 3 weeks. So when they finally ran out, I was so sad. I mean, I shouldn't be drinking it anyways because it's like 500 calories for a damn medium. Especially if you get 1 pump of caramel in it. Good shit.
Speaking of high calorie coffee drinks, I used to get, which is now discontinued, I think.
Everybody in the chat, put down your go-to Dunkin' order.
When I go to Starbucks, right? I used to get a white mocha latte grande, right? With 2 shots of raspberry. And
Wait a minute. When did you start doing that? Because I used to do that all the fucking time.
Years ago. I did it years ago. Like fucking like 10 years. It's going on back 10 years. That was my
because like
drink.
that's my super white girl drink. I love that drink. Like, how in the world?
I think they discontinued the white chocolate mocha.
I think March is the last month for it. That is on the discontinue list.
Yeah. So like I used to get that with 2 pumps of raspberry, and the drink came out pink, but it was delicious.
See, look, Peyton, I didn't say it out loud, and he can't hear you, and he's like, "Is it the white chocolate mocha with 2
No,
pumps
he
of
said
raspberry?"
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he knew it.
Yeah.
Because
He knows the pump of raspberry too.
yeah,
Yes.
he says we're so white girl.
Like white girls, like start singing Taylor Swift or something.
It's a guilty
Dude, it's
pleasure
so
drink,
good.
damn it. It's guilty pleasure drink, all right?
And then the white chocolate mocha is also good with 1 pump of pumpkin spice in it too.
Ew.
I haven't tried that.
Yes, that sucks.
But the white chocolate with raspberry, dude, that's so good.
Yeah, it's real good.
You don't know what Post Malone Oreos are? It's like it has, it's so good. There's a shortbread, a caramel shortbread cream cookie.
Yeah.
Brown sugar cold brew with skim. That's a good one. I mean, I like how he's the only one who put his Dunkin' order.
I'll
You
try
gotta
it.
listen, class.
I'll try it. You know, I'll try it.
I think that's so crazy that you have the same Starbucks drinks that I love too.
See?
That's why we get along.
That's why we get along.
We're both super stupid.
It was actually a friend of mine who was a
What's your
barista.
favorite Frappuccino?
It's the I think it's a chocolate chip brownie frappuccino.
Oh, mine's the Java chip.
Yeah, whatever the chip is,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
They're getting rid of that too.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it sucks. You know, they get rid of all the
Jim?
good stuff.
Jim put a message on our website on sign up on the contact form. He says, "Can't wait. I've had a couple people. Hurry up!" I'm like, "I'm working, man."
I can't wait either. Like,
And it's funny because Shay thinks we're rushing everything with because the art and stuff. I'm like, if we were rushing, we would have been done by now. This doesn't. Archie's like, Tommy doesn't know what they are because diabetes.
oh,
I'm sorry, Tommy.
Oh, sorry.
Dan B's a New Englander. He runs on Dunkin'. He's been drinking Dunkin' since he came out of the womb. The Coca Mocha latte is latte's good.
Coca Mocha.
Black FV. What is that?
Flat. No, I don't know. I don't know what FE is.
Black. You used to get black French vanilla. I don't know.
I can't. The only coffee place I can get black coffee at is Starbucks or my local Quick Check. That's it. Everywhere else, I try to get black coffee because, like, my normal regular coffee drink, like every day, even at home, is literally just a black cup of coffee with sugar. Because that's like I'm good with that. I don't really need flavors. I don't really need creamer. Like this morning, I had a 20-ounce straight up black Colombian roast with some sugar, and that was it. You know,
if you want sweet coffee, go to Dutch Brothers, but they don't have those on the East Coast.
Just put some sugar in it, and I'm good to go. Or even without sugar sometimes, because like I think of it as drinking water. Like if you drink water, water's pretty plain. But if you just drink black coffee, it's kind of like, it's kind of like drinking a warm cup of water with a little bit of coffee flavoring. So like I'm okay with a straight black cup of coffee, and also like it wakes you up, it fuels you. You don't have all that dairy in your stomach and all that stuff messing with you while you're trying to work. So like, yeah, like during the week when I go to work, it's just black coffee. But like on the weekends or like after work, if I want something special, I want to treat myself, then I'll get the fancy stuff. The stuff with flavorings and all that other stuff from Dunkin' and Starbucks.
Ice chai cherry. Yeah, that's not it. So there used to be a drink that Starbucks had 5 years ago. It was made. It's like the cherry of the coffee, but it wasn't a cherry flavored.
Huh. I don't know.
Oh, the Cascara latte.
Cascara latte.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. My wife is the Starbucks head. Like she's the one that knows like all the drinks and everything like that. Because she used to go like every day. She used to get Starbucks.
So Cascara means the skin or shell in Spanish. In this case, the skin or shell of a coffee cherry. So it's the outside of the coffee bean. It's dried coffee. Cascara dried coffee cherries is a byproduct of the coffee process. So it had this flavor, and it was like a sweet flavor. So you get a latte made out of that, and the dude is so good. They don't have it. Yeah.
Mocha cookie crumble with a package of chocolate covered bean. Huh.
An iced Americano. That's just coffee and water, isn't it? Yeah. Look at my coffee's not over here. Yeah, the milky cooked. Yes, the chocolate covered espresso beans. That'll get you hopped up like cocaine. That shit's good.
I need to get that.
You ever had chocolate covered espresso beans,
No.
bro? They're good and crunchy. Tastes kind of like dark chocolate. It's the energy boost.
I gotta get some of that.
If you're sensitive, like don't give any to your kids.
I wouldn't. No, we don't give the kids caffeine at all.
Actually, caffeine will help Dylan.
They get. We've tried giving him like tablespoons of coffee to keep the caffeine like super low, and just to see,
You give him an IV.
and it mellowed him out. And
Well, they say ADHD caffeine helps do that because
bro,
they're already doing this, so the caffeine kind of just
like if I have like a monster, I'm taking a nap. If I have a monster, it's like instant. As soon as I finish the can, like give it like 10, 15 minutes later, and I'm knocked out. I'm so knocked out. That's why I have to drink just like black coffee, and like it just with the sugar in it, and like that works for me. Is when I'm working. But if I have like an energy drink or something like that has like anything under a certain amount of milligrams of caffeine, it puts me to sleep. Like I can go take a great nap.
So Monday night, I went to a Mexican ice cream shop, and they have all these different weird Mexican ice creams. You know what flavor ice cream I got?
Vanilla.
None. I got a can of or a cup of elote in a cup. I got the corn in the cup. Like who goes to the ice cream shop and gets elote in a cup? Was like the guy who was
funny?
craving corn.
When did you do that?
Monday.
So I went to this place the other last weekend, right? It was called the Gotcha Arcade, right? It's a special. It's a Japanese kind of arcade that they brought over to here in the States,
Mm-hmm.
and they have it in the mall here in Jersey. And it's called Gotcha because they got you. As soon as you go in there, you're at least dropping as soon as you walk through the door, $80 immediately, just right off the bat. You're dropping $80. There's no end ifs or buts about it, So they got you. They got you by the wallet when you walk to that place because it's all plushies and kids are bright lights, games, and all that stuff. So
they got your kids is what they got.
No, they got your wallet. That's what they got, and they got you good because like one game is like 40 credits. But you play. It's a crane. They're crane games, and like you play them till you win. So like even if you lose, you go back and you keep trying until you actually win. So it's guaranteed to win. But the thing is, the plushies are so damn expensive that like they got us for like over $120 something. It was like $60 worth of plushies, but like when all was said and done, it was over $100. So once we left there, right, what is right outside the door is it's a stand that sells just elote. So it's like you can get the corn on the cob or you can get the cup of corn with all the stuff in it.
Yep.
So I got the cup of corn with all the stuff in it.
It's delicious, dude.
It's so good. It's so good.
Kellen loves elote, like on the corn cob.
I love you.
Yeah. So my wife is looking at me like, and I'm just like eating this corn, and she's like, "Is it good?" I'm like, "It's delicious." I'm like, and I got
sometimes you just need corn in a cup. That's it.
It was corn in a cup with the cheese and the
tortilla
spices
cheese and then
all that
the
stuff.
tahini
Yeah, the whole
mayonnaise.
night, and he squeezed a little lime on top of over it and everything like that. So like I had that, and I had my lemonade, and I was just like this happy guy that spent so much money on a cup of corn.
My pug is staring at me.
Yeah, so it was an expensive trip to the mall. The Mexican,
You can't break eye contact because once you do, they'll think they're the alpha.
the Mexican
broke
sweet
it.
corn
She broke
Cheetos, I do like those.
Those are good. Hey, there's
those are good.
Camel cans back.
I get them. I'm gonna get them tomorrow now that you said them because I've been to.
They make popcorn like that too. Mexican street corn.
I didn't like it.
Or elote popcorn.
I didn't like the popcorn.
They
I
also
tried
make
it.
a roasted. They make a roasted corn popcorn flavor. That one's good.
It's from Hers, right? Hers. I think it's Hers.
Might be
Because the Hers like hub is near my job, so like everywhere you could buy chips, they have hers.
You know those hard pretzels, the Hanover pretzels?
Yeah.
The factory's in Arizona. You
Oh,
drove
nice.
by it and didn't even know it.
Oh, but I've been to so many pretzel factories in Pennsylvania. There's like you can go into, pretzel factories and all that stuff. So
Yeah, I'm not big on like food from Dunkin'. Like, there's nothing they have that's like, oh yeah, but Dunkin' latte. That's it.
you know what?
You like Boosie's, dude? We stopped at
See,
Buc-ee's every chance we had when we drove to Florida and back.
now I'm gonna go. Now I'm gonna go to North Carolina just to go to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, because there's one right.
I'm
Actually,
trying not
dude,
to go. Like I'm trying not to go to North
so
Carolina
from
a
the
lot more.
border of North Carolina and
Is it North
South Carolina, right at the border, there's this like whole little Mexican village called the Border. It has all these little Hispanic shops and stuff. You should check that out.
I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay home.
Well, then how are you gonna go to Buc-ee's and stay home?
I know, but like if I can avoid going to Myrtle Beach,
How are you gonna avoid going to Myrtle Beach and still go to Buc-ee's?
I'm trying not to go at all.
Oh, well, just say I don't want to go.
South Carolina, Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina. I keep getting those
Yes.
confused.
Yeah, it's below North Carolina, which makes it south of North Carolina. Why it's called South Carolina.
The thing is, like, my brother-in-law will be down there, so like my wife won't be by herself, and it's not like she'll just have to.
Oh,
fly.
you're trying to send them themselves.
Yeah, like if I could stay home and
You really want your pretty wife walking around South Carolina by herself?
she'd be fine. I'm not worried. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to go. I do want to try the beaver nuggets though. So
Josh, there used to be Captain D's in Arizona. My Aunt Jenny, when I was younger, used to work at Captain D's and would bring it home. Beaver nugs. Yeah, they have multiple flavors of beaver nugs too.
You can buy them online though. I don't have to actually.
Yeah, but that's not
there.
the same. That's not.
You sure? I mean,
yeah, because you can go get a bag of beaver nugs and you go to the food part and you can get a Texas breakfast burrito, which is like a brisket and stuff.
I feel like there should be at least one Buc-ee's in every
Yes,
state.
there's a Buc-ee's. There's one in Arizona now, but there's another one opening up by Jim.
Where's Jim at?
Arizona.
Oh. Doesn't help me.
Nasty. Archie, what Archie say? Oh, beaver nuggets all day. Hey, pendejo. Listen, pendejo. No, that's what.
Are they sweet?
That's what Adrian calls his cousin Tommy is pendejo.
Are beaver nuggets sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's basically like puffed corn. Like
so it's like corn
popcorn. It's like corn pops, but bigger and sweeter.
Are they
No, they're not soft.
Are they really crunchy?
Yes, crunchy.
So they crunchy corn pops, just big, sweeter. Okay.
Yeah, they're like this big.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get like sugar cinnamon ones. They have like the regular ones. They have caramel ones.
No, wait a minute. They have a brisket.
Dude, they're Texas brisket breakfast burritos, whatever. It's good, and they have regular brisket throughout the day.
Oh God, stop playing,
dude. Buc-ee's food, their barbecues, legit. They legit barbecue it there, and they're in the middle of the store chopping it up, and they say, "Hold fresh brisket," and they chop it. Dude, their barbecue's like legit barbecue. It's not like 7-Eleven barbecue.
Man.
It's legit barbecue. Their food is legit, and they have a bakery there, and they got a candy shop in there, a wall of beef jerky.
See, well, why isn't there?
And get this, they had the cleanest bathrooms you will ever find in the world. They clean those bathrooms 24/7. You can eat on the floor, and it'll probably be just fine.
Wow.
But the girls' bathroom always has a line out to the parking lot. But the men's bathroom doesn't.
That's what they, I hear like they pay their workers like a great wage. You know what I'm saying? Man, they need to get a Buc-ee's over here in Jersey. Yeah. There should be one in every state. I feel like if they're
they're working on it. They just built one in Virginia, close to us.
Man.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah, 96 pumps.
Oh yeah, like you literally, Buc-ee's is basically like Walmart with gas pumps in the front, and there's so many gas pumps. And it has a huge store. You could buy everything in there, dude. Everything. It's
Jeez.
literally like Walmart. So when you go into Buc-ee's, if you don't like being around 100 people in small spaces, don't go in because it's like Black Friday all day. So many people, and they move. The registers move fast, dude. They pump out like
I guess me
employees.
excited.
They're not allowed to fuck around there.
I'm excited now.
Buc-ee's is a whole like
At
you can
first-
take a vacation, just go to Buc-ee's. Where are you going on vacation? Buc-ee's.
At
That's where you go.
first, you had my attention, but now Bucky's has my erection.
Yeah, no semis either. Dude, Buc-ee's is legit. Like they have like a whole it's like a country store in there, and you can buy house goods. They got you can buy barbecues and
You know, it's
inflatables.
not fair. I feel like it's not fair. I haven't experienced this Bucky's thing.
Yeah, you should. I'm telling you, you just have to drive south.
I guess so.
Yeah, see, Josh Ricks. Yeah, they did build one in Virginia. I don't remember exactly where.
Huh.
That's the best part of road tripping. It's if you can go anywhere and there's a Buc-ee's. We legit stopped at Buc-ee's twice on our way back from Florida, and then I think twice on the way down. Like
I would stock up. You know, I would stock up on all their stuff.
that's what we go there for snack pickup. Like they would load up for the snack because
Hell
they
yeah.
have different like cold stuff too. You can get it's basically a grocery store.
It's more of a rural king.
I don't know what a rural king is.
Huh.
I would prefer to go to Buc-ee's than Walmart.
It's
Buc-ee's is like
like
a
he's like
classy Walmart.
like maybe he's saying that the
I don't like Walmart.
it's a main, you know, mainstay.
I don't know what they're talking about, but that sounds funny. Stop! My penis can only go so erect. Ellie wrote that
I know.
from Archer. I know Archer, the inappropriate cartoon.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah. So I think our goal for 2025 is Johnny needs to go to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I need to go. I need to experience this now. I need to go to Bucky's.
You know what's funny? We've hyped it up so much. You're gonna go there and be like, "Oh, this is it. This ain't shit." And you'll secretly be like, "Buc-ee's was cool, but I ain't telling these guys." I think your kids though, it'd be so much stimulation because it is. It's so much. It overstimulates the hell out of you
Yeah.
because there's so much going on.
Mm.
Like I don't know how we get out of there with Kellen getting anything because there's so much stimulation, so many options. You see, he goes like he wants brisket. He knows he's getting brisket when we go.
Yeah. I mean, if that's their thing, you
It's
know.
good.
Oh man.
Oh, and they make homemade fudge.
I mean, fudge I can get from the Dutch, from the
Yeah, true. It's not as good as that. Yeah.
yeah. I can get.
When
the
we're
Dutch
done, we
from-
gotta watch our show, babe. We got a doc, and we have to watch The Resident.
Oh,
Yeah, they got all kinds of. I'm telling you,
I'm actually out of shows to watch right now.
we started watching on Netflix The Resident. It's a show from the mid 2018.
Paramount Plus. I like it. It's a good show, especially if you're into religion and stuff like that. It's a good show.
There's a show, I think it's on Netflix. I saw some previews for that. I think I might start watching it once I'm out of these ones called Yellow Jackets. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, Yellow Jackets. Yeah,
I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, we're all up to date with Yellow Jackets.
I need to.
the
So
new
you think I
season's
like
out.
it?
The new seasons are out. I don't know if you'll like it. I think it
Doesn't
maybe.
it have what's her name in there? From the next Karate Kid, the girl.
Yeah, she's in but she's not in the first 3 seasons.
How many
she's in-
seasons are there?
I think we're on season 3 right now.
What's her name? What's that actress's name?
Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank. How do I forget that?
Yeah, we're on season 3 now. I've already watched season 2 and season 1 and 2.
So what is it about?
So this team, right, of soccer players, they are going to nationals or whatever it is, or yeah, it's like nationals. So they have to fly there because they have one of their teammates is rich and her parents charter a private plane to bring the whole team over to to where they're going. But the plane crashes, so it immediately turns into an Alive situation. You remember the movie Alive when the soccer team eats each other? You remember that movie Alive?
Uh-uh.
Never seen the movie Alive?
Uh-uh.
Well, it's a true story. Alive, but the soccer team went down, and I think they started eating each other. They ate the dead. They ate the dead. But in this show, the girls are in the wilderness and they're surviving, and like they survive for a while, for a long time before they actually turn cannibal. But there's one day, one of the girls, she ends up dying from being in the cold overnight because they had a fight, and she's like, I'm gonna sleep outside, like an idiot. So she goes to sleep outside, but overnight it snowed and the temperature dropped, so she died of hypothermia in her sleep. So she died in her sleep, right? And they have they build a fire, and I forget how her body actually got near the fire, but her body got near the fire and it kind of like roasted. So they woke up the next morning with like the smell of cooked meat, and it was the girl's body. And like they've been starving for so long that the smell just made them over, and they started eating her dead body, and they start eating it. So they turn cannibal. And so like it's like a whole, you have to watch the show. It slowly turns into like them surviving, and then them finding some woodland religion that they made up along the way, and then they all turn psychotic. So but it also follows them while they're surviving, and it also follows their adult selves. So you're jumping from timeline to timeline, going through events that happened while they were surviving in the wilderness and events in current day as them as adults. So they make it out of the wilderness, but you don't know who makes it out of the wilderness, because the show does a great job in showing you just the main characters. So like you have to see the show, give it like the first season, and then like you'll know if you'll like it or not.
Landman, yeah, I got to start watching Landman. But Ghost, the TV show Ghost, we watched that too. It's all right. I like it. Kids and my wife like it more. But what's up, Stefan? Yeah, dude, I had to go over on IG because we don't see the comments from IG on here. We just
I
see
have
them
all
from
three
YouTube.
live, so like I see.
So I ended the IG live.
Okay.
Because
I
we can't see the comments, and I felt like people were saying hi to us and we couldn't see it.
Yeah, the comments from the IG stream did not come up on the chat here. So like,
so maybe we'll just won't restream to IG anymore. We'll just stick to the YouTube.
Unless you're on there, like it's like, but
and the reason why I put it on the other YouTube channel too is because I noticed last week the numbers were a little lower, so I'm wondering if people didn't know to come over here. So I was trying to catch them again.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. If you're on my channel, if you're still watching from if you're on my channel and you're on the restream or watching, and you made it this far in an hour and 18 minutes, which I want to shift everybody over to the Retro Beards channel. Yeah. I know I'm so used to, so like right. I want to like just do one on the one channel and have everybody in the same place. That way I'm not flipping flopping from
that, and so we could build the channel up, because the point is to have this be, the channel. And then if we ever get to the point where this channel is monetized, and that's going to help us help you guys.
Yeah, of course.
Because then your viewership will basically fuel giveaways. We can use all that to help.
Yeah, even though like that's what I'm. Anything that comes from my channel goes into now Retro Beers. Like every time I get a check from, $5
a month.
Every time I get my check from YouTube, like goes into here. So yeah.
Any big things for the next week that you got? Oh, dude, my neck. I did something too. I pulled something because like here, all the way down to here, like it hurts. Like,
yeah, it's rough.
I need to go get.
Yeah, I go once every few months to go get a good massage.
I need to.
I get straightened out.
Hey, don't you need to get ready for school tomorrow?
No.
You're not staying home.
I am going to school, but it's not time.
You're not staying home. You go to school.
We stayed home sick today.
I may think about. I don't know. I'm just so like. I have to apply to another job within my company because I told my boss, I was like, I can't stand this department anymore. I was like, I don't want to leave here because I like working here, but I just don't want to work in this department anymore. And she's like, you got to be kidding me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not. But
She don't want you to leave.
she don't want me to leave. Yeah, my boss is like, I sleep better knowing that you're there in the morning because she works till 3:30 in the morning and I come in at 4. So she says that she can go home, know that I'm there doing, covering everything, and she can sleep. Like she does not have to worry. So like when I told her that, like I was like thinking about like switching departments or going somewhere else or whatever, like, she was like, "You got to be kidding me!" And I was like, "No." And I said, "This is what's going on, X, Y, and Z." And I'm like, "I'm really stressed, and like I really don't want to deal with it anymore because like, all these other reasons that I'm not going to get into, but like." But yeah, but I kind of like
It's the addiction to midget porn, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let me answer, Steven. Probably, hopefully, mid to late April. Hopefully, that's like the end. Like, yeah, we'll see. No, I am not in the Chesapeake, Virginia area. I am in the Southern Maryland area. Thought you knew this, Camo Cam, sir. So, what did Camo Cam think about the John Cena turn? I know you have that wrestling chat. I know it was popping after that.
Honestly, I don't remember what the chat was. I think I have to scroll back a while because we just talk all day,
It's a little thing. Yeah, so we're hoping. It's basically just finishing up label designs, ordering the labels, doing the website. That's all we have to do. I mean, it's not product. Well, we got to remake some. We have to remake the unscented butters, and then the new scents. We have to order the stuff and get those made. So yeah, there's a little bit more to do than I thought. Damn it.
Yeah. There's
the invite. What did we get? Archie, what did we invite you to? To dinner? You coming to dinner?
Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's?
We all going to Buc-ee's together?
Road trip.
That'd be a fun meetup. Retro Beards meetup at Buc-ee's.
That would be pretty funny though.
That would be pretty dope.
Yeah, I just think it's funny now seeing like retired John Cena about to be heel. Like, you can't take it too serious because it's just he's just doing it now just to do it.
They should have done it years and years ago when he was like younger. That way, like, and he never lost. It
Remember the year
he's heel and he never lost.
Remember the year that he didn't have an opponent for WrestleMania? That's the year he should have went heel and he just should have went ape shit and terrorized everything and just ruined every match and just like went crazy.
Yeah,
that's when I would have done it.
They should have done that. They should have been like, John Cena is unstoppable. He'd
be like, if I can't have a match at WrestleMania, no one is, and he just goes crazy and kills every match, like NWO style, but Cena.
Yeah, he's all by himself.
Yeah,
he's all by himself and just wreaking havoc, and everybody hates him. Like,
yeah, that's when I would have done it.
Yeah,
because that would have made so much sense. Like, oh, okay.
Then they got the Rock in there with the final boss Rock, which is I think is dumb.
So basically, he's the Rock's bitch.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. Like, I think it would have been much more,
well, this Monday
better.
we'll see some more of it because they're supposed to be at whatever Belgium or wherever they're at.
Yeah, I'm happy about that because like now Monday Night Raw is not at night. It's gonna be at like 3:00 in the afternoon, which is perfect for me.
Because you're overseas.
Yeah, it's perfect for me because I can watch the whole thing and not be drowsy and go to sleep or
just wait till the next day and watch it on Netflix.
I can't. I need to know live because I get spoiled.
Oh, I
get all the spoilers. So it's like
he said. Thanks for the invite to the wrestling chain.
It's a tight knit. It's a very.
Hey, I'm not allowed.
It's a very exclusive, tight.
I've only watched wrestling since I was like 2, but no one cares. I wouldn't want to be in there anyways. I don't have time for that anyway. I don't have time.
The group's as good as is right now.
Yeah. I had a big group we were a part of one time. It was fun while it lasted.
All right, that's not.
No, I'm just, you know what I mean, shooting the shit. I have a
But it's-
couple. You know what's funny though? Have you ever been like added to a DM group that you didn't want to be in? So you get
Yeah.
added and you leave right away, then they
Yeah.
get mad that you left.
I leave
Like,
right away, and I
like,
delete
why
the whole
did you
thing.
add me? I didn't like want to be here.
Yeah, don't add me. Don't add me to anything.
Yeah, like you didn't.
You know.
Just don't ruin anything.
Yeah, I get those all the time.
Bunch of jabronis. Oh, you know what I saw too when I was in Texas? At the mall, everybody was selling that Dubai chocolate. Everybody, it's like the new thing.
You know, when I went to the mall, to the Gotcha Cafe, there is a actual Middle Eastern chocolate and nut store. So they sell these bars. They sell all kinds of different like nuts, pistachios, dates, all that stuff, and like chocolate covered strawberries with that which I can't pronounce it for the life of me, like the filling of that chocolate.
Is it like Kafki?
Yeah, the kafka and all that stuff. Like
Yeah,
they
the
have
kaf-
all of it,
kaf-
and it's like super
Kaffa?
like it's super exotic. And the one thing that got me was like that shit is ridiculously expensive. They wanted to sell 6 bars of chocolate for like almost $120.
Dude, I paid that one that I had here. I paid $20 for.
Yeah, no, over like if you next time you come, I'm gonna bring you just to show you the absurdity of the amount of money that they're charging for those bars, for the nuts, the chocolate covered strawberries. It's insane. You have to have like you have to drop like a grand just to get like enough of it, to be good. Even if you bought one bar, it's like $45 a bar. It's ridiculous. It's insane. Well, yeah,
And it's not even that good.
It's insane because they're just capitalizing on the hype. I feel.
You know what I saw at the store today? Now they have Skibbity toilet toy action figures.
Yeah, they had they've had that since
like, but what is that even?
Season, yeah.
They're just
I have no
making
idea.
things up now.
I have
yo,
no
whoever
idea.
decided like, hey, let's make a brand out of this Skibbity toilet shit is smart.
Yeah. I also
Because I don't even know what Skibbity toilet really is.
Nobody knows. I don't know what it is either. But I just finally got my kids stop saying it. So like, it's over at my house.
Yeah,
we're on to the next thing.
I'm gonna bring them Skibbity toilet toys when I come over.
They're on to the next thing, which I forgot what it is now. But thank God they stopped talking that stupid talk like Skibbity and Rizzler and all that shit. Like they stopped saying all that stuff like that stuff. So thank God, they're trying to talk normal again.
Dude, you'd be hard pressed to find anything more delicious than a fresh Cinnabon.
Oh, I got cinnamon. I got cinnamon bun all over this. It's all over Jersey. Cinnamon.
Yeah,
you can
like
get
when it's
Cinnabon
fresh,
anywhere.
like right when it's fresh, hot, and gooey, just kind of like a fresh Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, Krispy Kremes now you can get at McDonald's. My local McDonald's gets fresh Krispy Kremes every morning.
But it's not the same as it's right off the line. It's hot.
I guess.
The sign says it's hot.
I don't know. I don't. I went to Vegas and we bought a dozen Krispy Kremes, and we were walking up and down the strip eating Krispy Kremes, and we got sick. And I haven't had Krispy Kreme ever since.
See, you could have been in New York walking around with a bucket of meatballs.
Yeah.
That's still on my list.
I do want to go back to Vegas though. I miss that whole area.
My wife
I
would
love
be there.
it. I freaking love it.
My wife's going on a girls trip with her sister because I got her tickets to see New Kids on the Block in their Vegas residency. Yeah, I told you that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on that. Yeah.
And you're like, hey, we should get tickets to guys trip. I'm like, nah, let the girls have their time.
We should go. Like, why not? Man?
Just show up. Hey, fancy me and you here.
We don't have to. We have to show up. We just see them on the strip as we're walking. Is wave, and that's it.
Just fine.
Pay no mind to who's on my shoulder right now.
Right. Hey, what happens in Vegas?
That's right.
Unless my wife's there, then what happens in Vegas better not happen in Vegas.
I went to Vegas alone. Me and my wife before we were married. We went to Vegas, and we had a wild time, man. It fun.
Then you got married in Vegas. You woke up. With
No,
a
we
wife.
didn't get married, but we went to Vegas. The last
How
time we went
did
to
you
Vegas,
remember?
we went to our friend got married in Vegas through the Elvis and everything, right underneath the big fabulous Vegas sign. The real sign when you drive into Vegas, you can get married right underneath the sign by Elvis, and that's what they did. And that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I want to do that again. No, I mean not the marriage thing, but just go and hang out and stuff like that.
Yeah, you want to get married again.
Go at Fremont Street, do the zip line, go to the Heart Attack Cafe or whatever it's called, the Heart Attack Grill or whatever.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
don't know if they still have that, do they?
Yeah, they still have it. Yeah. They still have it. They with the big scale and everything. You can weigh yourself before you go in. And if you're over 300 pounds or at 300 pounds, I think you eat for free or some shit like that. I forget. And if you don't finish your food, they spank you.
I'd get a spanking for sure.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, just to get it.
Yeah, you know damn well I'm not finishing my food.
Speaking of big portions, now we're talking about big portions of big food. The owner of Harold's New York Deli in New Jersey, he died. He passed away, but the deli's still there. The deli's still there, and they're famous for giving you an enormous amount of food. So when you go and you get a stack of pancakes, it's like 3 pancakes, but they're like hubcap sized pancakes. They're huge.
I've seen that on TV.
They're gigantic. And when you go to get, like say you want a pastrami sandwich, they give you like a giant trough of pastrami, and you go to the bread bar. They have a bread bar, and you go and you pick your bread, and you bring your bread back to your giant trough of freaking pastrami, and you just eat. And that's your serving. That's what it is. They give you an insane amount.
How far is this from your house?
Oh, it's not far. It's like maybe a half hour, maybe a little less.
Yeah, then we need to go there next time. Why have we not
if you want to go there, you're not gonna be able to fit anything. I'm gonna order one thing, and you'll be like full and like.
But still, the experience. You could take it home with us.
Yeah.
Why did 20 guys order the one sandwich to share?
It's one sandwich. Like it's one sandwich serving feeds at least 6 people, 6 adults, easy. It's insane the amount of food they give you. Yeah.
I think I've seen them on Food Network or something with the pancake being huge like that.
Yeah, the pancake is huge. Like when we were dating, me and my wife, we went with our friends and we ordered one pancake, and it was like a huge. We cut it into like pizza slices, and that's how we ate it.
Like a pizza?
Yeah, we ate it like a pizza because you cut it in slices.
Dip it in syrup?
Yeah.
I could do that.
And that's their whole thing. Their whole thing is giving you giant portions, like obscene size portions. I've only went once, and all the years I lived in Jersey, I only went once.
You know, that just randomly popped in your head?
Yeah, no, because we were talking about the food and stuff.
Yeah, my wife's birthday's this weekend, so we're trying to figure out where to go for a birthday dinner or something. And she's like, I don't know where I want to go. It's like, pick. I don't like picking. It's like, well, fucking pick, because I ain't picking. Every time I suggest something, there's a reason we can't go there. So, all right, it's time to wrap it up. You looked energized. I was kind of trying to go. I look more tired than you.
I'm tired.
Why am I an asshole? Yeah, well, it's true. Pick a place. See, you've been sitting on that couch for the last 45 minutes. You could have picked 20 restaurants by now. I don't like looking at restaurants. I don't. See?
What you should do is just take her to her favorite place, and that's it.
She doesn't have a favorite place for me just to take her to. That's the problem. And if I do that trick, like, hey, guess where we're going today? She won't guess. No, she goes, I don't care where we're going. She goes, I don't like food. Eating is not fun. Everything makes your stomach hurt. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
So she's like, whatever.
All right. And you got you know her. You know her more than we do. So, you know.
I'm gonna take her to McDonald's and get her McFlurry. You put a candle in that?
There you go. Just surprise her. Surprise her with something.
There is no just surprising. Like, Tommy, I don't think you understand. Now, the Cheesecake Factory she would like, but that's too far.
Oh, it's Cheesecake Factory over here. We never go. Like, cause
hold on, what did you say? The only thing she can get there is a cheesecake.
There's so many types of cheesecake though. Like the Cheesecake
You
Factory
can
has.
only eat the gluten-free kind.
Ah,
That's part of the problem.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Audrey. Like it's so hard to take her out anywhere. I have to Google everything. I have to Google nutrition facts. I have to see, if they'll do substitutions and all that stuff. So like, but Audrey is not a health thing. Like if she has a little bit of like dairy or something like that, or if she has any kind of animal product, she's not gonna like get sick over it. You have a different situation. So like, yeah. But I kind of like understand the struggle.
All right. With that said, yes, the Oreo cheesecake is really good. Hey, we're gonna go get something expensive for dinner, okay? We're gonna get eggs. Go get something expensive. We're gonna go get eggs.
Omelets for everybody, all around.
Omelets on the house.
You know what? When Retro Beards goes live, the first person to break $200 gets a free
What did
carton
you
of
say?
eggs.
I can't hear. But... All right. With that said, Johnny's giving out eggs. Everybody
Giving out eggs.
Why is my package stink? Oh, the egg didn't make it in shipping.
Oh yeah. You heard it here. The first beard company to give you some eggs.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Johnny's gonna go lay an egg. He needs to go to bed. I'm gonna go watch my shows. You guys,
Ellie's laughing. That's all right.
You guys have a good week. We'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel next week.
That's right.
Maybe have more important things to talk about. We've continually nonstop for an hour and a half talk about nothing. We didn't talk about anything, but we have a good time doing it.
I mean, yeah.
So appreciate all you guys who participated. For those who just tuned in and listened, thank you too. We appreciate you as well.
It's good just to hang out.
Yeah. I mean, this is what we're here for. Just hang out, eat on stream, all those kinds of things. Bacon and eggs. There you go. Ellie, you enjoy your bacon and your eggs and your ostrich egg, it looks like. John, enjoy your rest. Everybody else, you guys have a good night.
All right,
I'm ending the stream. 3, 2, 1.